This is the third in our series of videos on disaster preparedness. What have you learned so far, Sarah?
I've learned how to use think, plan, do to make a disaster kit and to make my home safer. I've also learned skills to protect myself while a disaster is happening. What's next?
In the last video, we talked about 3 basic steps to follow in a disaster. Step 1. Take immediate action to protect yourself during the actual event. Step 2. Make sure you are safe right after the event. Step 3. Make a plan for the immediate future. In this video, we'll be talking about Step 2, making sure you are safe right after the event. Okay, Sarah, we've just had a disaster. Let's say an earthquake. How do you think you'd be feeling right now?
Oh, wow. I think I'd be really scared.
So would I. Remember, it's perfectly normal to be scared. You'll feel your heart thumping, your hands may shake, you may even feel a bit faint. But what should you do?
Try to calm down by taking several deep breaths.
Very good. So we've had our earthquake, and you're doing your best to calm down. What next?
Make sure I'm okay.
That's right. You may not realize you're hurt, so take a minute to make sure you're okay. Anything else?
I guess I would look around and see what happened.
That's close. We look around for 2 things. The first is to see if anyone else needs help. The second thing we look for is anything that is dangerous to you right now.
How will I know?
You may notice some problems with your home right away. There could be lots of broken glass on the floor. Maybe some furniture has fallen over. You especially want to look for things that could fall on you, like damage to the ceiling and walls. Also, look for holes in the floor.
What else?
What can you smell? Maybe smoke? Earthquakes often cause fires. How about gas? Earthquake could break the gas line to your home. Remember in the first video how we talked about storing household cleaners in different areas? If you didn't do that, they may have spilled and mixed together. This can be very dangerous. If you smell smoke or gas or see anything unsafe, leave your home immediately and don't go back in until someone has checked it and told you you're safe.
Will it be safe outside?
There are dangers outside as well. Stay away from buildings that look like they could fall down. Be especially alert for fallen electrical wires hanging down. Touching one could kill you. There may also be some local flooding caused by broken water mains. Be sure to stay out of the water, which could hide holes that you could fall into. The water could also carry electricity from fallen wires.
I think I'd be really scared if I was forced out of my home like that. Where could I go? What should I do?
It might make you nervous, Sarah, but let's fall back on our old friend. Think, plan, do. Think, what do you really want at this moment?
I want someone to help me.
That's right. So what's our plan?
Well, I have a meeting place in my plan, and I have my emergency contact list.
Excellent. So now we know what we have to do. We can try to call for help. But don't be surprised if the phones won't work. This happens a lot in disasters. If you can't call, go as safely as possible to your meeting place.
What if my meeting place isn't safe?
Try going to another meeting place. If you can't get there, ask a police officer or fireman for help.
What if I'm not at home when the earthquake happens?
Good question. If you're on public transportation, the driver may direct you to a safe place. If not, try to find someone like a policeman or fireman and ask for help. If there is no one who can help, go to the meeting place you have set up with your friends or family.
What if I ride in a van?
The driver will try and get you home. If that's not possible, or your home is damaged, they will take you to a safe place, such as a shelter. So far, we've been talking about being safe after an earthquake. Let's look at some of the other types of disasters.
You mean like floods?
That's a good one to talk about. Remember that we try to listen to the news to see if there will be any problems. We might also be told to evacuate if it looks like we are in danger. What do we do then, Sarah?
Take our disaster kit and let our emergency contacts know where we are going.
Very good. Let's do a little more thinking. What usually causes flooding?
A lot of rain.
Exactly. And what do you need in the rain?
A raincoat and sweater.
Right again, Sarah. Getting wet and cold in a winter storm can be very dangerous. If bad weather causes you to leave your work or home, keep warm clothes with you. You will also need to find shelter right away. Organizations like the Red Cross may offer shelter, or you could go to one of your emergency contacts.
Won't the people at the shelter be able to help?
Only you can decide if you really need to stay at the shelter.
Won't everyone else be staying there?
That's exactly right. Everyone who has been forced to leave his or her home will be staying at a shelter. If someone else can help you instead, the shelter will have space for those who have nowhere else to go. Let's talk about what to do if you're caught in a flood. What do you think you would want to do?
Well, I'd want to be somewhere high.
Very good. If you ever find yourself caught in a flood, move to higher ground as soon as possible. However, try to do this without crossing the water.
Why is that? Can't I just wade across the water?
No, it's very dangerous. It can take less than a foot of moving water to sweep you off your feet. Also, you might not be able to see what's under the water and could fall into a hole or trip on something. Floodwaters often contain a mix of chemicals which can cause serious health problems, including skin burns.
Okay, so it doesn't matter how deep. If there is a flood, move to higher ground. When I am in a safer place, what do I do?
Call one of your emergency contacts.
Oh, that makes sense. Then what should I do?
Let's talk about that in the next video.
Okay, good idea. It's a lot of information, isn't it?
Yes, but now you know what to do if a disaster happens, don't you?
Yes.
Good. That's what counts.